Thank you all for coming. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Crystal Grant, and I am your Zoomers on the Go leader. This is called prevention class. I will get you to make sure you have water nearby, sip it whenever you need to, work at your own pace. Make sure you have a sturdy chair. We will be using the band tonight, and if you don't have a band, just think about the muscle that you're working. But definitely have the chair and use it whenever you need to. So if you want it during the whole class to hold on to just for balance, that's perfectly fine. On that scale from 1 to 10, 4 to 7 range, try to work at that range. And if you get any higher than the 7, just slow things down, make the movements smaller. Okay, so we'll get started. Let's see. Okay, start with that march. The chair's not too close. All right. Remember, you can use that chair whenever you need to. You can hold on to it the whole time. Just move the feet. And you don't have to add any arms until you're comfortable. All right, we're going to start with those toe taps forward in 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll start with those toe taps, and then I'm going to get you to think about pulling that belly button back toward your spine, drawing your head, the crown of your head up toward the ceiling, so standing up nice and tall, taking a few nice deep breaths in and out. Good. All right, we're going to take our feet out to the side, left and right, in 4, 3, 2, and 1, out to the side, left and right here. Arms can go out to the side as well. If you're comfortable adding in those arms, if not, that's okay. Just let them do what they want. Good. Think about your chin now also. Just pull it back toward the back of the wall just a little bit and then relax at 10%. That'll get your head or your ears over your shoulders. All right, taking these taps back. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just tap the floor behind you. Arms are also pressing back towards the back of the room. Get those triceps warmed up. We'll have some work for those later on. Squeeze the glutes as you bring your leg back, so try not to arch your back. Pull that belly button in toward your spine. All right, we're going to take our feet forward again. Heel digs this time. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So heel digs, tapping the heel instead of the toes. Bicep curls with the arms. Good job. You guys all get it. Get it down pat. Nice deep breaths in and out. All right, we're going to take it back to a march here. In 4, 3, 2, and 1, and march. All right, taking our feet a bit wider. We're going to start those toe taps left and right. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So toe taps, kind of shifting your weight side to side. Then if you want to sweep that arm across today, dust the furniture. Haven't done that for a while. Keep on breathing. Get all those dust bunnies into the corners. Reach, reach, reach. All right, we're going to go with hamstring curls next. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamstring curls with that upright row with the arms, keeping the arms really close to the body. And heels are coming up toward your butt. Knees are staying directly below your hips here. Good. All right, knee lifts are next. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up in front here. So just as high as what feels comfortable. You can keep them lower, or you can bring them up a bit higher. Make sure you really engage your core here. So you're using your abs to pull those knees up. Add a little crunch. right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I guess right and left. And you can pull those elbows in toward your rib cage. Keep on breathing here. Good. And you can keep it right here. A nice little step, perfectly fine. But if you want to add a little more, you can take a little bit of a bigger step, almost kind of gliding across that floor. You can keep your knees bent a little bit. Good. All right, we're going to try 2 steps to the right, then 2 to the left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So 2 steps this way, pulling along that rope. Starting to engage our upper back. Good. Keep on breathing. Go at your own pace, whatever that means to you. All right, let's try 4 more. And 3, 2, last one, and then we'll march again. March. I'm going to grab a sip of water. Good job. Take a nice deep breath in and out. All right, we're going to go for those scoop and claps toward the front, and then holding the wall, walking backwards. With a count of 4. All right, here we go. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's like a diagonal step and clap. 2, 4. Hold the wall. 2, 3, 4. Step and clap again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of like a step and tap. 3 and 4. Step, step and clap. 2, 3, 4. Hold the wall. One last one going forward. Step, clap, step, clap, step, clap, step, clap. Hold the wall. 2, 3, and march. Good job. All right. We're going to try that knee step next. Big wide step forward, narrow step back. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. I will start slow. You can go as fast as you want. You can take right off if you want to. You all kind of know this step. And I'm just going wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. And then up to speed whenever you feel. Feels good. You don't have to add any arms. You can leave them at your hips, wherever they want to go. All right, we're going to try 4 more. 4, and 3, 2, last one, and then we're going to switch sides, or switch the lead leg, I guess. I'm going to lead with that right leg this time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wide, wide, narrow. Stepping forward, stepping back. Left, right, left, and right, or it's right and left, right, left, right, left, and then up to speed whenever you feel you want to, or you don't have to at all. You can keep it really slow. I know this is a complicated move, especially trying to move those arms and the legs. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one, and we'll march again. March. All right. I'm going to try that mambo step. We're going to do the forward, then the side, then the back, and maybe a side. See what kind of works out. All right, I'm going to start with this leg though. Left leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it's forward, then the side, side, march in between, back, march, then the forward, forward. I think that's going to work. Side, then back. All with this left leg. Forward, then a side, march, march, back. One more time. Forward, march, march, side, march, march, back, march, march, and hold it right here. I'm going to switch over to that right leg. All right, we're going to try that again. Forward with that little march in between, side, march, and back. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it's forward, march, march, side, march, march, back, march, march, forward, side, keep breathing. marching back. March, march, forward, march, march, side, and back. One more time, forward, march, march. This is kind of like our clock. Last time, and march right here, hold it here. Great job. All right, we're gonna take it wider. We're gonna go for some hamstring curls here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hamstring curls, you can bring your arms chest height now if you want to, or you can keep them lower, whatever feels good. We're gonna try some single, doubles, get your mind working. All right, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna try single, then a double on this side, then a single, double over here. One more time. Single, two right here. Then one more. Single, right here, and slow it down. We're just gonna slow those legs down, bring our arms below our heart. Take a nice sip of water. You can walk around a little bit. Pinky on one hand, index on the other, going back and forth through, kind of the opposite. And then wiggle your fingers, go ahead, play that piano, get all your thumb and everything, get all those fingers working. Great job. All right, we'll get right started. We'll get right into the work here, your favorite thing. All right, so 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're going to start with that. We are going to start with lunges. It's lunge day. We do squat day, then we do lunge day. I don't know if you've noticed the pattern. Then we do outer thigh and inner thigh day. All right. All right, so lunges, remember, start with our feet hip width apart. Take one leg back quite far, but keep your feet hip width apart. So don't put one behind the other, right? This isn't a tandem anything. Keep them apart from each other, and then you're just dropping that back knee down toward the floor and up, and just watch that front knee, make sure it's in line with your front toe. And we will start in 15 seconds. And at the 10-second mark, when we have 10 seconds left, we're going to hold it down. But you don't have to. Don't feel like you have to. If you want to just keep going up and down, fine. Take breaks when you need to. All right, here we go. Down and up. And you can hold on to that chair, and your bend does not have to be deep. Remember, whatever feels comfortable for your knees. They can be little mini bends, just like that little dip that we do. That's perfectly fine. We have 20 seconds. Great, I'm just trying to show all directions here. All right, we're gonna go down and hold for the last 10 seconds, only if you want to. You can keep going up and down if you want to. Hold. And come back up, rest. And we're gonna do that, of course, on the other side. So you're starting with your feet hip width apart. Step one leg quite far back, keeping your feet on those two rails. And then your back knee going toward the floor, front knee pointing in the same direction as your front toes. All right, here we go. any bend, whatever feels good on your knees, nothing should be painful. You might feel a burn in your quads, that's okay. That's your muscle working. Keep on breathing in and out. You definitely can hold that chair. We're at 16 seconds. Remember, when we get to that 10-second mark, we're gonna hold. All right, here we are, hold. If you want to, don't feel like you have to. Keep breathing through it. 3 seconds. Up shaking and rest, good. Woo, shake those out. We're gonna do that one more time on each side. We'll get rid of the lunges right away. I know, it burns. Definitely take breaks. We have 9 seconds, so we're back to that first side. Step that leg back, and we are going down and up. Only as low as what's comfortable. Keep on breathing. Check that front knee. Make sure it's in line with your front toes. Keep on breathing in and out. Engage your core. And I know this is a tough round. We're doing this a second time. Take breaks whenever you need to. And we are going down. We're gonna hold right here, only if you want to. I know it's tough. My legs are burning right now. Woo. And come on up. Woo. Shake those out. I know it. All right, other leg. Other leg is going back this time. Step back, keep those feet on 2 railroad tracks. And we are sending that back knee toward the floor. Only as far as what's comfortable. Of course, you can go a lot slower. Do less reps, perfectly fine. Hold on to that chair. It's just there for balance. Try to keep your chest upright. And check that front knee. Make sure it's going in the same direction as your front toes. Good. All right, we're going down to hold. Only if you want to. You can take a break right here if you want to. You can keep going up and down if you need to. Woo, it's burning. And rest. Good job, everyone. All right, we are sitting in a chair next. Thank goodness you can grab your band. All right, we're gonna sit down in our chair at the edge of the chair, heels down, and we're gonna place the band under our feet. Just have your toes pointing toward the floor here. We're gonna start at the knees and pull to our hips, squeezing our shoulder blades, and then back to our knees. So the hands are just sliding along your pant leg, keeping your chest, or not your chest, your belly button pulled in toward your spine. Your core is engaged. Elbows are really close to your body. They're kind of skimming the sides as you come back. Keep on breathing in and out. Great job. All right, lateral arm raises are next. Turn a little bit so everyone can see. So just keep the band under your feet. Your whole foot is going to come down now. We're just going to do alternating ones. So slight bend of your elbow, coming out to the side and back down. And then we're going to alternate arms. And you can bend your elbow more if you need to. That'll just shorten the lever, make it a little bit easier if you need to do that. The longer that lever is, the more difficult it's going to be. That can be really tough. So go ahead and bend that elbow if you need to. And just have a 90-degree bend if you need to. Great job. Working that shoulder. Tank top weather. Great job. We're going to do these 2 exercises over again. So we're going to go right back to that same first exercise. So heels are down, toes are kind of pointed toward the ground. You can come to the edge of the chair, probably where you already were. Starting at the knees, pulling back to our hips and squeezing the shoulder blades together. This time we're going to pull back fast, and then we're going to slowly bring it back to your knees, nice and controlled. If you need to kind of creep up and grab a little bit more of that band, go ahead. Depends on, this is a little bit, your back is a lot stronger than your shoulders are, so you can like kind of, you know, pull down or use a little bit more band, or less band, I guess, shorten that band. Keep on breathing in and out, little shoulder blades together. That upper back and rest. Okay, good. Now we can just bring those feet right down onto the floor, keeping the band underneath. And then, of course, you might need to loosen up on that band a little bit because we are working that smaller muscle, that shoulder. So go ahead and loosen up a little bit. And you can have that really big bend or just a slight bend, depending on how difficult it is. So you're kind of thinking about that shoulder cap leading the way. Elbow and wrist kind of come up together. Keep on breathing. Think about your shoulder doing that work. Keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. I know it's tough. It's a tough one. Definitely add a little more bend if you need it. It's a very small muscle we're working. Great job, everyone. One last one. I think I worked evenly on each side. All right, if you can stay seated if you want to, or you can stand for the next one. I'm just gonna take I just like to stand up sometimes just to get a little break. We're gonna place our band on our hand. We're just gonna use one, we're not gonna double up today. So place it against your opposite shoulder. We're gonna go pulsing for 3, 2, 1, then bend. 3, 2, 1, and bend. Straighten your elbow for 3 counts, and then bend. A little pulse. Pulse, 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 then bend. Pulse. We're doing this for a whole 40 seconds, so I don't think you need to double up. I certainly don't. If you feel like you do, though, you're certainly welcome to. 2, 3, and bend. Pulse, pulse, pulse. You should feel that back of that upper arm really tighten up. We're just going to do that on the other side so that it goes in on the palm of your other hand. Wrap your hand around it, goes against the front of your other shoulder, your opposite shoulder, and then grab the band that's hanging below. And we are going to pulse, straighten that elbow, pulse, 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 and then bend it. Pulse, 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 and bend. Pulse, 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 and bend. If you're not feeling it very much, you can always put your hands a little closer together. That adds a lot of resistance. Pulse, pulse, pulse. And we are going to do this again on both arms. So just in case you think you didn't quite get enough, you will. Pulse, pulse. Think about that upper arm. Really squeeze it. Squeeze the back of that upper arm as you straighten it. Good. All right, other side again. Just shake that out. Get the blood flowing back into those arms. I need a sip of water. Okay, it's in the palm of your hand. Wrap your hand around it. Put it at the front of your opposite shoulder. And then we are pulsing, pulse for 3. Straightening that elbow. Kind of a little tiny minute bend. Pulsing it. Straighten, straighten, straighten. And bend. See how tight you can really get that muscle, or how much resistance you can add. 2, 3, woo, okay. Feeling it this second round for sure. Keep on breathing. Last time, hopefully. Yeah. And then, all right, I was at the last round. That was all I could do. All right, other arm, shake that out. Get the blood flowing again. Remember the hand, you just place it in the palm of your hand, wrap your hand around it, and it goes to your opposite shoulder. And then however high you need to, if you're down here, you get less resistance. If you're up higher, you get a little more resistance. resistance. Remember, we're pulsing for 3. Pulse, 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 and then bend. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep on breathing. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Really squeeze that upper arm, the back of that upper arm. Almost there. Pulse. Whew. Yep, getting to that end. Almost there. 3 seconds. And last one. And rest. All right, good job. Whew. Okay. Shake that out. And we are into our balance portion. Hopefully I get the right one this time. Okay, we are going to work our core a little bit first off. So we are going to do the bird dog, which means we're just lifting, let me see, lifting the leg that's closest to the chair, either tapping back or lifting it just a little bit off the floor while you raise your other arm up toward the sky. So we're not actually hinging in this one, we're just holding that position. All right, so we're going to hold that for 10, 15 seconds, whatever feels good, and then give yourself breaks whenever you need to. All right, so leg, you can hold that chair if you need to. The leg that's closest to the chair is either tapping back or just lifting slightly, keeping your back nice and straight and your core engaged. So we're holding this position, and definitely take breaks whenever you need to. You can hold that chair. You can put your hand in different positions on that chair if you want to just hold with 2 fingers or 1 finger or no hand. Try to really balance here. Pull that core in nice and tight. Standing leg has a slight bend in it. And if you need to take a break, just set it down, shake it out if you need to, and then just come back into it. Whatever feels good. I will allow you all the breaks you need. All right, we're doing that on the other side. So I'm just going to place the chair on the other side. The leg that's closest to the chair either taps back, so you can keep it on the floor, perfectly fine, or you can lift that leg and squeeze the glute just a little bit. So we're really working our core. The glutes are part of your core. I don't know if you knew that or not. I know the core area, we think of the abdominals, but it also includes your glutes. So we really want to strengthen your glutes as we strengthen the core. Help with all those squats. Helps with walking. Keep on breathing here. Remember to take breaks. You need to set that leg down. And I'm kind of shaky in my ankle area, but that's okay because those muscles are getting stronger as I'm trying to find my balance. Whew. Did we hold that one the whole time? Wow, good job everyone. All right, tandem hold. If you want to grab your ball for this one, you can. And we're just keeping one foot in front of the other, or in a little bit of a staggered stance. So one foot's just in front of the other here. You can hold onto the chair. And if you want to try to just move that all side to side. And if you're comfortable with letting go of the chair, you can place it in one hand and move it to the other hand. I know that's tough, especially in this tandem stance. And we're going to switch, so we're going to hold onto that chair, switch the leg that's in front, and then go ahead and try moving that ball from one arm to the other. And if you still need to hold that chair, you're just kind of moving it from one side to the other, which is perfectly fine. If you need to hold on to that chair, that's great. All right, we are onto the wall touch. So we're just going to, if you want to go find a wall, we are going to take our right hand and touch the left side of the wall behind us. And keep your feet about hip width apart. Hips, shoulders, knees all stay forward. Touching at about shoulder height here. Right hand to the left side. Back, we're still using the right hand down by the hips. Touch the wall. Then bring it back to center. Touch up above your head. Still the right hand to the left side. Back to center. At about eye height. Back to center. left hand now. At shoulder height, back to center, up above the head, back to center, keeping your hips and knees forward, remember. Down by the knees, you can bend your knees, touch that wall, back to center, and hip height, and back to center. Okay, we are back to the bird dog. So I'm just going to leave the chair here. The leg that's closest to the chair is tapping back or lifting just a little, few inches off the floor. Opposite arm, stretching upward. Nice straight line from our fingers really to our heel. Nice straight line. So make sure your back is nice and straight. No arching up the back. You just want to keep your core in nice and tight. Your glutes are tight here. Squeezing your glutes as your leg is back. Even if it's tapping on the floor, you're still squeezing your glutes. Just holding this position. Take breaks when you need to. It's a long time to be on one leg, so definitely take breaks as you need to. Slight bend in that standing leg, the knee. Woo. All right. Good job. Good job. We're doing that on the other side. If you're holding for 5 to 10 seconds at a time, perfectly fine. Or if you're holding the whole time, that's great too. All right, other side. Stepping back, either tapping back or lifting that toe off the floor just slightly. And we're trying to make ourselves really long, like we're Superman, Superwoman. Lifting off. Squeeze your glutes. Back nice and straight. See how straight you can get that back leg and that front arm. But the standing leg has a slight bend in it. Squeeze your glutes. I'm going to try letting go of the chair for a little bit. See how I do. Keep breathing. You can pick a place on the floor where your eyes can kind of focus on. And take breaks whenever you need to, if you need a break. And rest. Great job. Tandem hold. So you can grab that ball again if you want to. One leg or one foot right in front of the other. Or you can think about 2 boards if you need to stagger that stance. Perfectly fine. And then just moving that ball from one hand to the other. But if you're holding the chair, you're just kind of moving the ball from one side to the other just to kind of get yourself a little bit off balance. It's kind of on purpose. Teaches your body to be able to catch your balance. All right, we're going to switch that other leg in front, or other foot, and then just continue moving that ball from one hand to the other. You can try overhead this time if you want to. Totally up to you. Or if you're holding that chair, you're just kind of moving it to the side. And rest. Okay. Placing that ball down. And then we are at the wall again. So if you want to find a wall, just place it behind you. Right hand this time, touching the left side of the wall. Knees, hips, feet, stay forward. All right, shoulder height. I'm using the wrong hand, but that's okay. Use the same hand each time for now, and then we'll switch. Up above the head, touch the wall behind. Back to center, at about waist height. Really bring out that back to center. Down by your knees. Back to center, by your eyes. And then we're going to use our other hand back to center. So left hand, if you, whatever hand you weren't using. Eye height, back to center. Down by the knees. And back to center, up above the head, touch the wall behind you, back to center, and about hip height, back to center. Good. All right, we have a 30-second break until we get into our next 4 exercises. Okay, you might want the chair in front of you. We're going to do the side-to-side weight shift. Lifting the heels if we want to, lifting the whole foot if you want to, or just keeping the feet on the floor the whole time. And then we also have that step over option for you. So you can take whatever option, and the whistle blew, so I guess we're in it. You can step over something that's on the floor beside you, step over it. You decide how high that thing is, or you're right here just shifting your weight side to side. Whatever feels good for you. You can even lift your heels or lift the whole foot. And you can also take that option, keep stepping over whatever feels good and whatever you want to challenge yourself with tonight. And rest. Okay. Seems this side, this little 4 exercise group is all about the outer thighs. So we're going to tap out, lift that leg, and then slide it back in. Slide out, or a little leg lift, slide it back in. Slide out, lift, slide back in. And if you're really uncomfortable with that lift, you don't have to add that in. You can just slide out, slide in. Really think about keeping your toes still pointing forward. You don't want to point that outer toe to the side, just keep it pointing forward. Think about your heel almost lifting out to the side. Leading with your heel. Woo, feeling that in the glutes, the side. Yep. Even that standing leg, getting tired. Slight bend in that knee though. And rest. We're going to do that on the other side. So that side gets a break. Shake that out a little bit. I know that was tough. All right, so we're just sliding that leg out, keeping our feet, both feet forward, lifting that heel out, and then sliding back in. Slide out, heel lift. That kind of helps me think about what I'm supposed to be squeezing. That outer thigh for sure is getting some work. Trying to keep that outside foot still pointing forward. Hips, trying to keep them as parallel to the floor as you can. So it's not really how high that leg lifts. Really using that outside leg. So if I'm bending over, I'm really not using that outer thigh very much, right? So we really want to use it. Don't bend over that chair, just using it for balance, rest. Okay, high knees are next. And if you want to, I need to shake that out a little bit. You can add some big sweeping arms if that's comfortable. If not, just hold on to that chair. But we can add some big sweeping arms out, just to add a little extra to that balance portion. Also makes you think about your core, really squeezing those abdominals as you lift that leg up, only as high as it's comfortable. Keep on breathing. Woo, after those leg lifts out to the side, I'm really feeling that. Great, great job. Almost there, 13 seconds to go. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Woo. And rest, okay. Shake that out, have some water. We're back to the side, either weight shifting or you can step over something that is beside you. All right, I'm gonna start just with my feet hip width apart or a little more, just shifting my weight side to side. You definitely can take the option of stepping over something beside you. And lifting the heel. I'm gonna try that out, see how that feels. Lifting my whole foot. See how that feels. Keep on breathing. And then I just might decide to try that little mini step over something that's on the floor beside us, stepping over sideways. And keep breathing. Maybe you might want that chair in front of you if you need to hold on to something. All right, oh my goodness, now we have that side leg lift. All right, shake those out. So side leg lift, we're just sliding that leg out, lifting out to the side, sliding back in. All right. Remember, we're not leaning over this chair. Trying to keep our hips as parallel to the floor as we can. Thinking about the heel, pulling out by a string. Maybe you wish there was a string there helping you pull that leg out. There's no help for us tonight. We have to do the work ourselves. We put in the work and we reap the rewards. Being able to walk down the street, lots of strength in your hips. Stand at your kitchen counter or stand outside playing with the kids, with the dog. And rest. Good job. All right, we're doing that on the other side. Same thing, sliding that leg out and then lifting that heel and then sliding back in. Slight bend in that standing leg. Slide out, lift the heel, tap, slide in. Slide out, lift, tap, slide in. I am definitely feeling that tonight. Yeah, I don't know. Standing on that one leg too, I can feel it in this standing leg. If you need breaks, definitely take them. If you need to shake it out, go ahead. Thinking about that outside heel, lifting out to the side. 6 seconds. Almost there. One more. And rest. Okay, good job. We have the knee lifts next. So just lifting those knees, and this time you can hold the chair, you can punch up in the air, try maybe same arm, same leg, or opposite arm, opposite leg. So here we are. Lift those knees only as high as what's comfortable. Really pull that belly button in. And then we can try holding for the count of 3 if you want to with one side. Hold for 3. Or then you can try holding for 3 with the other side. Good. And then resume your single singles. We can try a single, single, then a hold. Single, single, then a hold right here. 3, 2, 1. Then a single, single, and then a hold right here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. We have a 30-second break. Woo. I think we needed it. Shake those hips out a little. Okay. We have that one arm reach. I will give you the option tonight, if you want to. The leg that's closest to the chair is going back. You can try to reach down for that water bottle. Pick it up if you want to. Otherwise, you're just tapping back, floating that opposite arm out. Even lifting up like a skater, and then coming back to center. And then, if you want, you can reach down for that water bottle and pick it up. And we're in it, so go ahead and start whenever you feel right. So we're kind of on that leg that's furthest from the chair. The leg that's closest to the chair is just floating back. You can float it on the floor, you can slide it back to pick up that water bottle, or you can float it up in the air and then set the water bottle back down. And then reach for that water bottle, pick it back up. I even think sliding the leg back on the floor is a little more in the glutes. All right, we're going to do that on the other side, so just kind of moving that chair or turning around. So the leg that's closest to the chair is either sliding back, opposite arms up, all right, or you can reach down for that water bottle and pick it up, then stand right back up, and then we're going to put that water bottle back down. You can hold the chair the whole time, and if you slide that leg back, that's okay too. You can pick up the water bottle that way, sliding the leg, keeping it on the floor the whole time. And then if you don't want to do the water bottle at all, just that opposite arm is reaching forward. Woo. Kind of like we're skaters on the ice, reaching forward and then coming back up. Trying to pick up that water bottle, setting it back down. Great job. All right, we are on to hip hinge. That's good because I need a glute stretch. All right, so legs are sliding down your leg, or your hands are sliding down your legs, butt is shooting back, or those arms can go forward. With the butt shooting back, and then come up to standing, squeezing your glutes. And bend the knees just a little bit here, so you can slide those hands down. Feel a stretch in the back of your thighs, and then squeeze your glutes to come up, or you're stretching your arms straight out in front. Still the same motion, keeping your back nice and flat. As you come down, chest is kind of leading the way. Try not to round your back or round your shoulders. You don't want to round here. You want to keep your back nice and straight. And rest. Good. All right. We are going to do a tandem walk next. I feel like that's a good one. So the chair is a little bit ahead of me, and I'm just toe heel on that tightrope, walking that line, and you decide how thick that tightrope is. If you need to spread out your feet a little bit, perfectly fine, just walking forward, then we're walking backwards. Good. And if backwards doesn't work for you, just turn around slowly and then walk forward again. That's perfectly fine. Just make sure you can always reach that chair in case you need it for balance. Keep on breathing. Woo. Good. Backwards and forwards. And then we're back to that water bottle reach. Okay, so you don't have to pick up the water bottle if you don't want to. You can just remember it's just that one-legged reach with the hinge, or you can put that water bottle right on the floor. It's the leg that's closest to the chair. That's the one that's sliding back. And then you're picking up that water bottle. You can still hold the chair, perfectly fine. Then we can place the water bottle back down. Slight bend in that standing leg. And if you're not using the water bottle, you're just floating that other arm out to the side, or out to the front as your back leg goes to the back. Good. You can keep that back foot on the floor the whole time if you want to. Just slide that back foot along the floor. Great job. All right, switching legs here. The leg that's closest to the chair again is either sliding back to pick up that water bottle, or it's hovering above the floor. And here we are. Lift that water bottle, and then set it back down on the floor. And you can always make sure you hold that chair if you need it. The chair is beside you. So on that outside hand is the one that's picking up the water bottle, or it's just reaching straight out in front of you. Perfectly fine. Whatever feels good. Really pushing through that heel each time you stand back up, that standing leg. Push through the heel. You should feel your glutes a little bit on fire. Have a slight bend in that standing leg. Might need to bend that knee a little bit more. I forgot to put it down. I just kept lifting it. Okay, we are back to that hip hinge. So that butt is going back toward the back wall, hinging from your hips here. Back is nice and straight. Your chest is leading the way. And then you're squeezing your glutes to come back up. You can separate your legs even more if you need to, like have a little bit bigger base of support. Bending those knees a little bit. Or you can just slide the hands down until you feel the stretch, and then come back up. Squeeze your glutes to come back up. Sliding your legs down, curl your hands down your legs, and then squeeze your glutes to stand back up. Back is nice and flat. You should be able to set a plate on your back, and it won't roll off. Hips are shooting back toward the back room. Back of the room. And rest. Okay, back to tandem stance or tandem walk one last time. So just kind of walking by that chair, think about walking that tightrope or a plank, maybe 2 planks, whatever you need, and just kind of toe heel, or if you need to stagger that stance, perfectly fine. Walking forward and back. Keep on breathing. Great job, everyone. Remember, you can turn around if you don't like to walk backwards if you need to, but turn slowly just so you don't get dizzy or anything. Make sure that chair is always within reach. You can grab it if you need to. Good. We can start moving our arms a little bit too, just to kind of put ourselves off balance a little bit, challenge that balance if you want to. Keep it overhead and rest. Great job. All right. We're gonna take a muchly needed stretch. Much needed stretch. All right. Go ahead and have a seat. And we're going to, I will let you know if you can't cross your legs, you're definitely welcome just to reach up and stretch over to the side. But if you are allowed to cross your legs, cross either at your ankle or up on your thigh. Wherever's comfortable. If it's at the ankle, let your leg fall outward or your knee fall outward. And you're going to start feeling that nice stretch on that outer thigh. Feels good. And you can flex this foot. Just kind of point that toe toward your knee. It just eases off of it all the tendons and the ligaments around your knee joint. Certainly don't want to cause any more pain in our knees than we have to. Sit up nice and straight and tall in your chair. Nice deep breaths in and out. And we'll put that leg back down. If you're keeping your legs, if you can't cross them, you're just stretching here on the other side, or you're crossing at your ankle, letting that knee fall out, or up on your thigh. I think I keep hearing sound. Just go ahead and keep stretching. All right, I'll just mute. Make sure everyone's muted. There we go. Okay. I'll come back in for a second. Nice stretch. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight and tall. Flexing your foot. Nice deep breaths in and out. And we'll release that leg. And I know our quads were burning during that, during those lunges, so we're just going to turn sideways. One butt cheek is on your chair, one is off. Slide that leg back. And then just kind of push your hips forward or tuck your hips under. Just feel that nice stretch in the front of your thigh there. Mine was sure burning, especially when we held it for that last 10 seconds. Nice deep breaths in and out. You can bring that leg back in. We're just going to turn opposite direction. You can hold the back of the chair. One butt cheek is on, one is off. Slide that leg back. Either tuck your hips under slightly or just kind of think about your hips pushing forward as you feel that nice stretch in your front of your thigh. Nice deep breaths in and out. Sit forward in the chair, straighten one leg, heel down, toe up, hand on your bent knee or hands on your bent knee, and then you can hinge. If you feel you're stretched there, just stay there, but you can hinge also, and just bring your chest forward until you feel a stretch down the back of that leg, and then just hold there. Nice gentle stretch. More breath. And then bring that knee in, straighten the other leg, heel down, toe is up, hands on your bent knee, and then go ahead and hinge, bringing your chest forward until you feel that stretch down the back of your leg, and just hold there. forward, you can keep your hands toward you or press those palms away, opening up your shoulder blades, rounding your upper back just slightly here. Feeling that nice stretch. And then we're going to take our hands and either clasp them behind your back or just place them in two back pockets, kind of bringing your elbows towards each other. And if you're clasping your hands, your knuckles are going toward the floor. Feeling a nice opening of your chest, shoulder stretch. Keep your rib cage down, core engaged. And then bring your hands forward, one hand out in front across your body, and then wrap your other arm around, either below your elbow or above, keeping your shoulder down, giving a nice shoulder stretch. And wiggle your fingers, get some motion back in there. And then that same hand, or the same hand that was just out in front, place it on the same shoulder, and we're just going to bring that elbow up until we feel the stretch wherever that is. And even you can press from the front or pull from behind if you're getting it up that far. If it's not that far, you're just kind of placing just a little bit of pressure just to feel that nice stretch in the back of your upper arm here. Keeping that breath nice and slow and steady. And then bringing that arm back down so the other arm comes straight out in front across the body, pulling it, wrapping that other arm around, pulling it in toward you, either below that elbow or above, keeping the shoulders down. Nice deep breaths in and out. Good. And then that same arm on this side that had the hand out in front, onto the shoulder, lifting that elbow wherever you start feeling that stretch in the back of your arm. You can press from the front or pull from behind, whatever feels best for you. Keep on breathing in and out. Good. One more breath. And we'll release that arm down. So we're just going to bring our shoulders away from our ears, pressing them down toward the floor. One ear to one shoulder. Cradle your head in your hand if you need to. And then your chin comes down on that side. Your eye gaze will go down toward the floor. And then slowly in your own time, bring your head back up to neutral. Reset the shoulders down away from your ears, other ear to other shoulder. Cradling your head in your hand if you need to. Nice deep breaths in and out. And chin comes down on that side. Tell yourself good things right now. How brave you are for coming to this class, making it through. Good job, everyone. And bring your head back up. Great job. Thank you for joining again.